Tonight on Alaska's news source, a rally in Eagle River for missing man Tony Kronos, more than a year since he was last seen. Plus, some in interior Alaska will see their energy bill go up about $45. Details from Golden Valley Electric Association.
And warmer temperatures this week are bringing heat advisories and red flag warnings, all while the next storm approaches Kodiak.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
More than a year after Eagle River man Tony Kronos disappeared, his loved ones haven't given up fighting for him. Charlie Fellows takes us to the Old Glen Highway, where they rallied to keep his case on the public's mind.
Friends and family of missing Eagle River man Tony Kronos took to the side of the Old Glen Highway Saturday afternoon as his case remains unsolved.
We don't want our brother to go forgotten, untalked about. We don't want things to just sit here stagnant. We want to make sure that there's pressure put on APD and the powers that be and the individual or individuals that we believe did this. We want them held accountable.
The individual Catlin Mobley is referencing is Anchorage police officer Chris Sternhagen, who lives behind Kronos' home and who those close to Kronos believe was involved in his disappearance. Sternhagen's home was searched by APD days after Kronos disappeared, but he has never been named as a suspect.
And the best way is to be out here positively, encouraging the system to do what it's supposed to be able to do and bring awareness to the community. That way this doesn't get forgotten about.
Many passing motorists seem to agree with that sentiment.
Oh, I love it. I can't stop smiling. I'm just so happy that everybody's coming together. It really does make me happy.
Community support lifted their spirits, but provided little in the way of closure. For that, Mobley says the ball is in the police's court.
We need to make sure that APD does their job, because what if this was your son, your mother, your father, your loved one of any kind? Nothing about my brother's personal life should be taken into account here. This is about us being treated fairly and having the right to speak for our truth and to hold those that do bad things accountable.
Charlie Fellows, Alaska's news source.
We reached out to the Anchorage Police Department earlier this week, who declined an interview but provided a statement saying that Sternhagen is still employed at APD and detectives are still actively working the case with help from the FBI. Again, Sternhagen has not been named as a suspect. People in interior Alaska are expected to see their electric bills increase this summer as Golden Valley Electric Association enacts an increase to its fuel and purchase power rate. The utility leader says the increase means an extra $45 a month for the average user. It marks the steepest climb and highest fuel and purchase power rate the utility has ever seen. GVEA's CEO says the higher price of fuel and high demand between March and May led to rate surge. He says many residents have been shocked at the higher rates.
There's a lot of fear, a lot of people being upset about it, obviously, because it is a big impact and it impacts our members greatly. And again, this is something we don't take lightly. We recognize that there is a big impact to our membership. But unfortunately, this is where we're sitting today to keep reliability up for our membership. We're running units that are less efficient or reliant on expensive fuel sources.
The change is set to go into effect tomorrow. It will last until at least the next rate adjustment on September 1st. And the hope of summer has finally arrived as temperatures this week are expected to jump into the 60s and 70s. Bailey, what's ahead for this week?
That's right, Michaela. It is finally feeling like summer. I mean, plenty of sunshine outside right now. We'll see even more of that sunshine by Monday. But the warmest temperatures this week are ahead for Tuesday and Wednesday. Across the state, we are seeing an increase in that blue sky. But for areas like Fairbanks and across the interior, still more scattered showers are expected overnight tonight and throughout tomorrow. One area that we are paying attention to due to these warmer temperatures moving in, as you saw, current temperatures sitting at around 58 degrees right now, it's going to be the Mat-Su Valley. This red flag warning will take effect Monday afternoon by Monday evening, and winds could gust up to about 30 miles per hour. Now, why this is important is because we're mixing this dry air with these warmer temperatures, and that adds to that fire danger. So please be aware of this. Please don't go burning anything. It's not time for any campfires just yet. But as we look ahead, we'll see more of these sunny skies across south central areas like Kenai, plenty of that sunshine, but by the afternoon, you will see an increase in that cloud cover. Overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, we'll see some of these showers popping up for areas like Seward and Whittier, and for Anchorage in the Mat-Su Valley, mostly sunshine. By the afternoon to evening hours, this is when, again, those clouds will begin to pop in just a little bit more for areas like Anchorage and into the Mat-Su. But for areas like Homer into Seward, more of those showers will increase by the afternoon into the evening hours. Kodiak has that next storm on its way, and this is going to bring about 2 to 4 inches of that rainfall for Kodiak. These wet impacts are going to last all the way through your Monday and into Tuesday, but most of that rain is staying out of south central for the most part. Again, areas like Homer and Seward are really the only places that can expect to see a little bit of these showers reaching in, but for the rest of south central and the Kenai Peninsula, staying mostly dry. As we look ahead with our precipitation, you'll notice that Kodiak really begins to build with that rainfall accumulation, and even Fairbanks with that next quick little brief shower rolling through that's going to bring about 0.2 of an inch of rainfall all the way through your Monday, drying off a bit more by Tuesday. Now for these overnight lows tonight, lows reaching into the low to mid 40s for the interior and south central, dropping to the low 40s in southeast. And for tomorrow, these high temperatures reaching 61 degrees in Anchorage. And again, like I mentioned, much warmer temperatures are ahead this week.
And Bailey, you have an extended interview airing later tonight as well. Tell us about that.
That's right, Michaela. The 2026 breakup season has finally come to an end, with significant impacts having only reached moderate flooding stages in areas along the Yukon River. This year has been described as middle of the road in terms of that flooding, and luckily impacts remain consistent around the state. I sat down with National Weather Service hydrologist Justin Fisher, and he said the biggest influence on the breakup this year was temperatures.
This year, those below average temperatures actually were the thing that kind of helped mitigate a lot of the risk. The temperatures stayed kind of the climatic normal to slightly below what was normal during the melt season and breakup season. And just having that slow, gradual melt was what kept things from being that really impactful dynamic breakup that we've seen some years. Anytime you have a rapid warm up and rapid snow melt, that's where you see the big catastrophic ice jams.
For the extended interview on how this breakup season played out, visit our streaming platforms at 6 p.m. right after your extended forecast.
We're looking forward to that. Thank you, Bailey.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.